Hello, welcome to Clockwise, produced by Netizens ICT. Now, today is another interesting day, and we have another interesting topic to discuss with you. Today, we'll be talking about how to begin a journey in cryptocurrency. We'll navigate how to start, where to start from, and how you can succeed in it. And as usual, I have two interesting guests that will be doing this conversation with me. I mean, they're not just players, they are people that have professional knowledge on cryptocurrency. Now, without much ado, I'd like to actually introduce my guests. Now, on my right, I have one of the founders of Decoded. He has been here before, and he's here again because he's versatile when it comes to the tech world. Welcome. All right. Now, on my left, I also have another co-founder of Decoded. He's actually putting on the polo, right?
Yeah.
Decoded.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now these are two great men, and his name is Asian, and his name is Edidion. We'll be talking about how to begin a journey in cryptocurrency. Now, how to start, how to navigate through the path of cryptocurrency. And as usual, we are going to continue this conversation after this break. Thank you. Welcome back. Like I said earlier, we'll be discussing how to begin a journey in cryptocurrency. What do you need to know about cryptocurrency? How to navigate your way through cryptocurrency. And we have two guys that are not just professionals, they are big players in the industry. So I have Edidion and I have Asian. Welcome, gentlemen, again.
Thank you very much.
We have a philosophy here, or should I say culture, where we actually allow our guests to tell us about themselves. And before we proceed, I'd like people to actually have the opportunity to tell us a little more about yourself. I'll start from Edidion again, as usual.
Okay, thank
Please
you.
tell us about yourself.
Thank you. My name is Edidion Omana. I'm the founder of Decoded. I am a Web3 product developer and project manager, and I'm all about building innovative ideas in Web3. And today, for the purpose of this show, I'll be my DeFi Messiah element.
I like that definition. What is DeFi Messiah element?
Okay, my alias is DeFi Messiah in Web3. DeFi Messiah. So
Okay.
that name actually came to me more like a revelation of my purpose in the Web3 space, to building solutions like the Messiah.
Are you becoming spiritual in Web3?
I would say yes, because the name came from revelation.
Okay.
So I'll be my DeFi Messiah element. So because we'll be talking about cryptocurrency expressly today.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Asian?
Okay, my name is Asian Dixinubo. I'm a Web3 enthusiast. In the Web3 space, I'm a community manager and an events lead as well. Yeah, so what should I say?
You are earning in dollars. You're not included that you're earning in dollars in naira.
Yes,
Right.
that part. I'm earning in dollars and spending in naira. Yeah.
All right.
Thank you
All
very
right.
much.
Welcome, gentlemen. Now, I would like us to actually give a perspective about cryptocurrency,
Yeah.
and I want two different perspectives.
Okay.
So I'll start with you, Asian. What is cryptocurrency
All right.
to you?
Okay, so cryptocurrency particularly is, I would say it's everything digital per se. Personally, what we are used to here in the world, we are used to having physical assets. That
Okay.
is like having our currencies. Like we have our naira, we have our dollars, we have pounds, we have euro, and a whole lot of other currencies. And all these currencies are unique to different countries, right? So, and then we have various ways of storing these currencies, of having them available or using them as well. And these currencies have lots of uses
Okay.
in the real world, in the physical
that's right.
world. So now, when you come into the digital space, in the crypto space, cryptocurrencies are particularly just like the physical currencies we have, but the glitch there is that we have them digitally. So these cryptocurrencies are currencies, like we said, they are currencies, they are tokens in which we use in the crypto space for various reasons, for transactions, for payments, for a whole lot of things.
So we can simply say that cryptocurrency is digital assets
Yes,
that we use to make transactions in the crypto space.
exactly.
Okay, that's a very nice perspective. Your perspective, what is cryptocurrency to you?
Okay, to share my perspective on cryptocurrencies, I would like to look at the evolution of money how
Okay.
money has evolved from the Stone Age to the Iron Age to the present day, right? If you look at how people used to transact, we used to have the trade by barter.
Okay.
Where if you have a particular X quantity of goods and I had Y quantity of goods, we could exchange,
Okay.
right? And people evolved to using cowries, right? And
Okay.
using stones and irons and precious metals like gold, silver, and all of that. So we see that in every dispensation, in every civilization, there has always been means of transacting value.
Okay.
So in this day and age, cryptocurrencies are digital assets built on the blockchain to facilitate the transfer of value. All right. So now, what is money? Money is actually a particular token or asset that people believe in. Literally, I came to understand that what makes money is because you believe in it. There's nothing that backs the US Treasury apart from the faith that the United States people have in the US dollar.
Okay.
So there's nothing that backs the naira apart from the faith that you have in the naira, that if I give you 500 naira, you attach a particular value to it. All right. So the essence of cryptocurrency is being able to transact value digitally and seamlessly. So when you look at, okay, from like Asian mentioned, the different currencies used by different countries, and these countries come up and accept them as their legal tender. So the government in these countries have the right to print these currencies. Like we talked about Tinubu's government printing over 23 trillion, valued at over $50 billion. I had to go, and nobody asked them question because that is their legal tender. That's what that region, that territory has agreed to use as a means of transacting value. So people have to understand cryptocurrency not just as a get rich quick scheme, but as a means of transacting value digitally. We still share more insights.
Now, before we actually go to the part whereby how we can actually profit from cryptocurrency, I want to ask you said, now, the physical legal tender is being stored in the bank.
Yeah, that's right.
Now, how do you store cryptocurrency?
Okay, basically you store, like with every other currency in the world, there are means of holding these currencies, like holding them. Nobody actually touches money in the sense, like apart from the fiat currency we use. So there are means of holding this currency, and there are means of spending.
Okay.
All right, spending through debit cards, through, like, there are different ways. So with cryptocurrencies, we have something called wallets. It can be likened to the physical wallets in that sense, but wallets allow people to hold cryptocurrencies, to send cryptocurrencies through, like, public and private keys. Public keys for receiving, and private keys for sending. These are concepts you'll see explain along the lines of this podcast. So you're able to store cryptocurrencies in a wallet, and there are different types of wallets for different purposes. We have something called hot wallets, which are wallets that are connected to the internet, and wallets that are connected to maybe your computer. And we have cold wallets, which are like offline storage.
I cannot transact if I don't have a wallet.
You cannot transact a whole cryptocurrency. Just like saying you cannot handle or maybe receive money, digital money, without having a bank account. So just how you have a bank account to receive your payment, you have a wallet to be able to.
Does that make cryptocurrency limited?
No. Actually expands the borders of cryptocurrency in the sense that cryptocurrencies can be transacted irrespective of their geographical location.
Okay.
Look at what is happening in Russia and Ukraine particularly. Most of the donations going to Ukraine now, as I speak to you, are through cryptocurrencies, because the international gateways of means of payment might be limited in a war like this. But all it takes to access a wallet or to access cryptocurrency, right, is just having a wallet application like Trust Wallet in your device, and we are connected. So it's a wallet application and an internet connection, and you access seamless crypto service like wherever you are in the world.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, Asian, before I come back to Asian, now, is there a centralized body that actually controls the movement of cryptocurrency?
Particularly, I wouldn't
Because
say that,
if you look at the legal tender we have now in our country, the government regulation can control it.
Yeah,
the
that's
government
right.
controls it.
Yes.
The central banks of nations control it. So, what controls cryptocurrency?
the people actually,
That's right.
the people control the cryptocurrencies.
What it means is that the people actually determine the movement of it.
Yes. So, for example, I get to decide where and when I want to move my crypto assets to.
Okay.
Particularly. So now the only provision these crypto wallets give us is a place to store our crypto.
Okay.
Yeah, they give us a place to store our crypto, and then they have a certain charge they get from us for being able to store our crypto and to help us transact our crypto. And for the services they provide, because like we said, we mentioned about our public key. Our public key is being provided to us by the central, like by the wallet itself, by the system itself. But in terms of what we get to do with our crypto finances, our crypto assets, it is totally dependent on you. So unlike the banking system, where for example you cannot transact a particular amount of money, or you cannot withdraw a particular kind of a particular amount of money, in the crypto space we do not have anything like that. You can send any amount of assets you want to send at any time you want to send, and at any number of times you want to send it as well.
That's right.
Yeah. Okay. So I would also say that also contributes to the limitless aspect of cryptocurrency. So away from the fact that you can send to different geographical locations, you can also send various amounts. You can send as much as
$1 billion.
$1 billion if you want to.
Now, when you talk about $1 billion, who determines the value of each should I say cryptocurrency?
Okay, so before we go,
because how do you know that? How do I know that I want to send this thing I'm going to buy? Will cost me 50 billion crypto, right? Or Bitcoin, something like that. So who determines the value of all these assets?
Okay, so first of all the crypto assets that are available have an amount in which they are valued at. For example, we have Bitcoin. Bitcoin has a particular amount in which it's valued at due to the value in which it offers and its relevance in the crypto space.
Determined by the people?
Determined by the people, yes. And also determined by the amount in which these people have. You understand? Now,
so it's not static?
No, it's not static. It's not static at all. It's determined by the people and also determined by the amount which people have. Now, what I mean by this is, for example, in the real world, let's just say in the real world particularly, the amounts I have also determines the contribution I make in the society. It determines the way I'm valued and seen in the society. Now, there are people in this crypto space, in the crypto world, that own large amounts of crypto assets. So automatically, them being that opportunity to own a large amount of crypto assets also contributes in the value of the crypto assets itself and in the way the crypto asset is being valued. So for example, if I own 10 BTC, 10 Bitcoin, automatically I have a certain kind of contribution in the crypto space. So if I decide to sell a particular amount of BTC at a particular point in time, with respect to the amount of BTC I own, it's going to affect the market either positively or negatively. So particularly in terms of owning crypto assets and in terms of determining crypto assets, first of all, we need to understand that the crypto assets itself and the determination is owned by the people. And if there's a great factor the crypto asset has, is the factor of community. So when you want to talk about ownership, you consider ownership with respect to community. So that is it.
Okay, now are there types of cryptocurrency? Because is cryptocurrency a currency on itself, on its own, or are there types of cryptocurrencies?
Oh yes, there are types of cryptocurrencies. In fact, there are millions of different types of cryptocurrencies. Okay, we have Sol, we have Ethereum, we have Ripple, we have Manta,
Bitcoin.
We have Bitcoin, yes, as well.
I know that's the most popular.
Yeah, Bitcoin is the most popular. Bitcoin is the most popular, but there are a whole lot of other cryptocurrencies that are available. Now, this is it. This is the phenomenon.
Sorry, before you continue.
Yeah.
Are they location specific? Do they have nations where you actually use a particular, like you use dollar in the US, you use naira in Nigeria? Are they location specific? Are they nation specific?
No, they are not. That's the.
You can use Ethereum, dollar, Bitcoin anywhere in the world.
Anywhere in the world. That's the dynamic. That's the dynamic of the cryptocurrencies.
Okay, it's making the world a global village.
It's making the world a global village. Okay. And if you see the interesting thing about that, it means that anywhere you are in the world, you are still relevant and the assets you have is still relevant. For example, if I was to travel to Europe, if I was to travel to a country in Europe, let's say I'm traveling to the UK or I'm traveling to the US, I figured that I have to make sure that all the Naira assets I have are being converted to dollar, just so that I'll be able to transact with that currency in the US. But with crypto, anywhere you are, it's universal. Any kind of crypto you want, any kind of crypto you have, you can use it to transact anywhere in the world.
Is that why most nations, government are actually afraid of crypto?
Yes.
Because they cannot actually regulate it.
Exactly.
They don't have control over it.
Exactly. But this is the interesting thing, and this is what they've not really come to understand. What they've not come to understand is, first of all, crypto is the future, and no matter how much you try to fight it, it comes back. It's always going to be here. And the reason it's always going to be here is because every single day we keep realizing how easy life can be with crypto. We keep realizing how interesting like the crypto world can be if we can just learn to adopt it properly. We have lots of technologies in the crypto space. We have NFTs, we have digitalized assets, we have real world assets as well. So by the time the government of various nations starts to really look into these assets and ways, opportunities in the crypto space, the better for us.
You feel so?
Yeah, I'm very, very much convinced so. And I believe that in years to come, more governmental bodies and regions and countries as well would start to adopt crypto as a legal tender.
Okay. Now, there's something I want to really know and get clarification about. How do you see governments that are afraid that, if they allow these things to actually continue in their nation, terrorism can be funded through this process?
That's true.
Do you understand me? Because you said something. Now, they are not location specific. So I can be in the US and fund anything in Nigeria or in Ghana, in South Africa, through the transfer of Bitcoin. And the government does not have, should I say, a say or cannot regulate that. So speak from the part of the government.
Okay.
How would you feel?
Okay. In terms of the government regulating cryptocurrency, you'd see clearly that
are there ways to regulate it?
Yeah, there are lots of ways to regulate.
Can government regulate it?
Yes. We hear about this SEC, talking about ETFs and trying to regulate how people spend or access crypto or how they will use crypto. In terms of government, most governments today are democratic governments. They are government for the people, built by the people. But they are fighting with democratic technology.
And you say crypto is like democracy.
What makes crypto unique as digital asset? Mind you, cryptos are not the only digital assets we have in the world. There are several digital assets. Okay. But cryptocurrencies are very unique because they are built on the blockchain. So if you to give insight on the blockchain, just to help our listeners when you talk about blockchain, just set it apart, block and chain. Now the blockchain is basically a ledger that imputes transactions. Now imagine a list of transactions that have made you can see where the transactions are coming from and where the transactions are going to. And for every list of transactions, there's a record. And let's say each transaction, each block of transaction, let's say can carry only 50 records, right? 50 transactions. Each block can carry 50 transactions. So imagine when we have 50 transactions, we have one block linked to another block of 50 linked. So in a day, if you have 200 transactions, you have had 4 blocks. Imagine all of those blocks of transactions linked together to form a chain. That is what is called blockchain. So when people hear about blockchain, they think it's one complex concept.
But do you actually need that level of technicality to be able to participate?
Yes, because now, what crypto is trying to do is to replace traditional finance. In traditional finance, you used to have accounting softwares, accountants themselves managing records of transactions. But people came up to build technology that will still manage this record of transaction in a more transparent way. That's what blockchain is about. Being able to facilitate record keeping in that sense, financial record keeping on a database that cannot be hacked, that cannot be compromised, or cannot be, you can't play pranks on that particular record because everybody on that network is participating, and it cannot be, it's something called immutable. And in this case, we see that when people transact, right, they are able to do so without any limitation. That governments always want to have control. Governments also always want to decide what happens.
Yes.
But actually, money was meant to be free. Understand? Like what government is trying to do is to tell you how you should spend your money, why you should spend your money, and decide on what you should be able to spend your money on. But it wasn't supposed. It's my work. It's my hard-earned money. It's my sweat. It's like, you know.
No, the government are not actually preventing you from spending your money.
They are in some sense.
They're trying to regulate the amount of money in the economy and how you spend that money.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So you can choose to spend your money, but they'll give you a okay, this is how you can spend your money in this country. This is how much you can have.
It's not supposed to be so. That is the problem.
Okay, let's keep that particular argument for another podcast. Let's keep for another podcast because unrushed another time. Because if you want to discuss that, it's supposed to be so, but you say it's not supposed to be so. Okay, now let's look at this one. You've explained what a blockchain is, what a ledger is.
Yeah.
Does that mean that if somebody, do you require password in actually operating these things?
Yeah, they're definitely. You need passwords to access like your private.
So that's why people are having challenges with it. So if I forget my password now, my money is gone.
Yes, and that's the interesting thing. Before I even now I talk about Web3 more than I talk about cryptocurrencies because with cryptocurrency you bear your own risks. That's one of the prices of participating in that like.
No, you bear your own risks.
You bear your own risks. There's no support center you call.
So you tell me that okay, no, if I go to Zenith Bank now and I cannot find my money, I'll go to the manager's office and hold the money. So there's nothing like that.
Yeah, there's no customer care. No hotline. So these are the things that everybody has to like take cognizance of before you start investing in crypto. Before you start participating in crypto, you need to have some fundamental knowledge. That's why we tell people you learn before you earn and before you participate, because you have to understand how to be secure, how to keep your funds safe, how to manage your funds, because what is all about is you being in charge of your own money, like being the control of your own finances. You decide what happens and what does not happen to your finance. So you have to bear responsibility for like whatever will happen to that finance in that sense. And the interesting thing is that with decentralization, it allows us to imagine I'm here and I want to send money to somebody outside Nigeria. If you try to use any other financial system, it is so tedious and difficult. And like I've tried to process a particular payment through a particular gateway for some time, right? And it's been super stressful. But crypto allows that seamless transaction of value. So it allows also people to transact on a global scale. All right. So looking at the benefits, you can now decide to play on because of the benefits, and it also allows us to evade some control from the government. Honestly, right? So those are the benefits that will make you look into cryptocurrencies and decide how to invest. All right.
Okay. Now, Asian, when we are back from this break, I'd like us to discuss the challenges you're facing actually transacting with cryptocurrency, especially in your country. I want to know the challenges you're facing, but we'll have that conversation after this break.
Thank you.
Welcome back. Before we went on that break, we were discussing cryptocurrency and everything you have to know about cryptocurrency. But before we continue, please do not forget to like, subscribe, and put on the notification bell on this channel, because every week we ensure that we drop amazing content you will not want to miss. Now, back to Asia. I did ask before the break, what are the challenges you're facing transacting with cryptocurrency in your country?
Okay, the challenges I'm facing transacting with crypto here in my country. First of all, with respect to the country itself, I would say regulatory uncertainty, and
so the government can just wake up one day.
Uncertainty and hostility as well. So if we can remember some times back,
no, before you get there, there's something I want us to clarify.
All right.
You have told me that cryptocurrency is universal.
Yeah.
What it means is that the government may not have direct impact on it. Their policies may not affect it. So what are you talking about, regulatory policies? How do the government affect them?
Okay, okay. Particularly, what I meant by the regulatory uncertainty was because I don't know if you remember, there was some times back when Twitter was banned.
Okay.
Yeah, Twitter was banned, and also Binance itself. There were times where in the country, the moment security operatives go through your phone and then they see crypto apps on your phone,
You have been arrested.
you are being arrested. They don't want to understand what you do, how you do what you do, and why you do what you do. So they just label this thing that the moment you have such on your phone, it's
You're committing
fraud.
a crime.
You're committing a crime. You understand? So in terms of that particular aspect, you see, it's something that hinders the approach I would particularly have in terms of crypto and how visible it can be. So let's say I wanted to start up a business here in Nigeria that requires payments only in crypto. Now, with the fact that they have such policy in place, it's automatically going to hinder what I'm trying to do.
It's true.
It automatically hinders what I'm trying to do. That's like part of it. That's one of it. Now, secondly, you figure out when you're trying to even carry out transactions. There's a point when you're trying to carry out transactions via your bank. Let's say you're doing peer-to-peer using Binance, or let's say you're even transferring money to someone. It cannot even be crypto related. The moment it is, your bank automatically seizes your assets.
Really?
Yeah, there was a time that was very, very visible and possible.
Okay.
There was a time that was going on very, very well around the NSAS time and all that.
Oh, okay.
So
Yes.
now you start seeing those kind of policies. Those kind of policies puts in some limitations here in the country with people that are actually in the crypto space and actually transact crypto properly. So you see people hiding their devices or not being transparent enough to carry out transactions they would normally do without any issues, just because of those government policies that are being put in place. And just of recent, we saw a lot of trending topic around the fact that the government is trying to work with Binance to halt peer-to-peer dollar naira trade in the Binance ecosystem. And you start wondering that these factors, these policies they are bringing up every single day is just targeted at halting the like that system, that process of the fact that fine, we're able to do this, we're able to do that with the crypto like platform itself. So policies like that, the government setting that make it hard for crypto users to easily transact, to easily carry out their services on the ecosystem is really hindering us.
What are the benefits of transacting through crypto than using the normal legal tender?
Awesome. Okay, so there are a lot of benefits of transacting.
Why do you prefer putting your money in
So first of all,
I know you have money in dollars.
Yes, most certainly. So I prefer putting money in crypto because there is privacy. That's number one. And number
Privacy
two,
in the sense that the government will not know how much you have.
not just the government.
You will not pay tax.
Yeah, exactly. There is privacy in the sense that nobody knows. Like you have full
Control.
You have full autonomy of your finances, of your money. You understand? You are able to transact any amount you want to at any point in time without anyone regulating or interfering. You understand? And you ask them the advantages or rather the benefits of transacting in crypto than using the currency, because first of all you can transact any amount of crypto you want. Number one. Number two, it is very fast. Transacting crypto is in seconds. The speed is in seconds. I can send crypto from myself to Edidion before Edidion even works to pick up his phone. It has delivered. That is the speed of it. Now this speed is not even limited with geographic location. So from anywhere you are in the world, that speed is there. You can transact. It's transparent also. It's transparent as well. So it's not something that sometimes, sometimes here in the local currency, you can transact and someone tells you, oh, I've not seen the money you sent to. You say, I've seen the money. Check your bank. Go and check your bank. Call your bank. Call your account officer and all of that. In the crypto space, it's easy. If you say you've sent me a transaction and I've not yet received it, it's easy. You just send the transaction hash. For the transaction hash, I can check and verify the transaction myself. I can see exactly where the transaction is coming from, how long it has taken to arrive, how long it will take to arrive into my wallet as well. So all these factors being put in place, it gives that advantage. And also service charge. The service charge for transacting in crypto compared to our banking system is very, very low. If you are sending,
do they give loans?
Yeah, there are platforms.
Because there are persons that would have been listening to this podcast and they want to know, okay, my Zenith Bank can give me loan if I save with them for a particular number of years.
Yeah.
Do they give loans?
Yes, of course. Crypto does. Crypto give loans. There are crypto platforms that are created for the purpose of giving out soft loans in the crypto ecosystem. And something else very, very important that I should add, it's just because you mentioned something about saving money with your bank. When you save money with your bank and you check your annual interest or monthly interest, it's very small compared to what you can make while saving your money in crypto. Even saving your money in crypto, like without even investing in anything, just the normal dollar exchange rate already gives you an interest. Then now imagine staking your crypto assets in the crypto space. You can make as much as 3 times your initial staked amount within a year. Like even within 6 months, you can. Investing in crypto is very, very productive. You understand? It's very, very productive, very, very efficient as well. So when you start to consider all of these factors, it's obvious that yes, having assets in crypto, transacting in crypto, saving in crypto, investing in crypto is best.
How did you start investing in crypto and when did you start?
Okay, I started investing in crypto in 2021. Yeah, but I entered crypto in the year 2020. So most of the time when I was in that aspect, I was just learning. I had to learn a whole lot. I had to learn like Edidion said, the crypto system is a learn and earn system. So before you start earning, you have to learn how the technology itself works. You have to learn the platforms to use and how to use those platforms. So I started investing in crypto from 2021. So I started investing in buying into pre-sales. Now, pre-sale is when a crypto company is trying to launch into the crypto market. So they sell their assets to their community at a particular amount, at a lower amount, ahead of when they intend to launch. So a pretty good example, I and some friends, we invested in a certain crypto coin in 2021. So the whole of 2021, we thought we were going to launch and all that. We didn't hear anything from it. 2021.
No, we didn't hear anything from who?
From the project itself. From the project, from the company itself. Well, it's not like the company went silent or something. The company was actively building. They were actively building and preparing ahead for their launch. So we invested in 2021, 2022, 2023. And they finally launched in 2024. This was just last month. And the amount at which they launched and the amount in which we got from investing, I would say we made 10x the amount we got. Like we made 10x the amount we invested. So you see, each person. So let's say you invested $250 and you're making 10x the amount. That is $2,500. Literally $2,500
for just investing. Without doing anything.
We're not going.
You not bring 2 people that will bring 2 people.
We did not bring 2 people. We didn't bring 2 people. We didn't do any of that. So you see that after that amount of time and with that kind of profit margin end, you see how interesting it is.
The economic models.
Like the economic model it has particularly itself in the crypto ecosystem. And then you also have a vesting period. You have stuff like the vesting period in which you invest a particular amount and then they pay you concurrently for a particular period of time. They can pay you for like the next 6 months and they pay you a particular percentage of your initial investment, and this percentage they pay you is still very, very high. It's still very, very interesting. Understand? Compared to having that same amount of crypto in your fiat or your local banking ecosystem. You understand? If I keep 1k in my bank from now to tomorrow, it still stays at 1k. But crypto,
if you take it to next year, not
yes,
from 1k 50
kobo. But in a year, there are systems, there are economic models put in place in the crypto ecosystem that can topple that your 1k to 100k. It is very, very possible in the crypto space.
But to be very truthful, can somebody invest 1k in crypto?
How?
Can you invest 1k in cryptocurrency?
Can you invest 1k?
No, actually, you cannot.
What is the least amount somebody can invest?
Least amount.
Like somebody want to invest now, what's the least amount?
If you want to invest in crypto, not a financial advice.
Yeah.
Not a financial advice. You want to invest in crypto from. Okay, I'll just say for me particularly, if you want to invest in crypto from $50, you can start investing in crypto.
Then what's the process and how will it go?
So if you're looking to invest in crypto with that amount, there are a lot of things you can do actually. You can trade in the crypto space for those that trade, that trade futures and all of that. I'm not a trader. I've never traded in my life before. The only trade I do is USDT to naira. Yes, when I'm intending to spend USDT naira, that's the only trade. That's the only trade I've done. That's the only trade I do.
No, I like
that's
that.
That's one of it. That's one of the systems. Then secondly, you can also stake your USDT. Now this, like no USDT particularly, you can also stake your crypto assets. Now this means that you can buy a particular crypto asset and then you stake it, you lock it on their platform, or actually you invest it on their platform for a particular period of time. You can invest it for a year, for 2 years, for 3 years, and these guys, they pay you a particular amount every single month cumulatively for that period of time. Then by the end of the time, you can take your money out, your profits with the initial capital you made. Also, you can buy into pre-sales. Now, buying into pre-sales as well is just like a fundraising thing for crypto companies. So let's say, for example, I have a crypto company and I'm intending to launch. So now buying into this pre-sale is like telling my community, oh fine, we are trying to build something, or we are still building something, and we want you guys to be part of it, we want you guys to contribute to it. So the crypto community comes together and they use their own assets to buy the cryptocurrency at a particular amount. So for example, you buy a cryptocurrency at 0.01 and you buy at $100 and the cryptocurrency launches at $1. So automatically you've made profit for just buying and holding and selling when they've launched. So these are...
Have you ever lost money before in crypto?
Most definitely.
Truthfully, losing... If you are a true patriot of, if you're a true patriot,
No, I like the word patriot.
Yes, if you're a true patriot,
a republic.
Yes, a republic community. If you're a true patriot of crypto, you come to a point where you understand, like when you come to terms with the fact that losing money in crypto is normal.
You baptized with that belief.
You understand? You must have that belief. Now, it's not like you just go ahead or with the intentions of losing money. No. What this means is that, for example, in the crypto space, there are some mistakes you could make. There's some simple technical mistakes you could make that could cost you money. You understand? For example, connecting to a wrong crypto site or connecting to a hacked wallet. Yeah. So those are some.
Does that give the place for a adequate knowledge before transacting?
Exactly. It gives place for adequate knowledge. And interestingly, most of these crypto ecosystems, most of these crypto platforms what they do as well in their platform is that they try to give information on how to transact. So the crypto space is not like a place where you come and then you can stay ignorant. You can't stay ignorant because
you have to grow.
Yes, you have to grow, and there are measures being put in place. For example, if you are trying to transact from a crypto wallet and that crypto wallet, even while carrying out the transaction, the wallets themselves, they tell you on how to carry out those transactions. They tell you some measures, some security measures to take. But there are sometimes that you actually do all the right thing and then you still get hacked or you still lose some money.
Okay.
Yeah. So
what do you call that then? You've done everything.
Yes, what you call that time? It's just they just know that you just lost.
Your time has come.
Yes, your time has come. It gets to everybody. Yeah.
All right. I would like to know. I know you're a big player in Web3.
Yeah.
I want to see the synergy between crypto and Web3. What is the synergy? What's the meeting point?
Okay. So to highlight this meeting point, I will specifically state that Web3 is not blockchain. Blockchain is not cryptocurrency. Web3, blockchain, and cryptocurrency are three different concepts, but very interconnected in that sense.
Okay.
So with cryptocurrencies are, I would say, the payment means or the value transacting means in Web3.
Okay.
All right. In as much as cryptocurrency and Web3 are built around blockchain technology, all right, cryptocurrencies are how we transact value. So how do I know I want to give this guy $50 worth of value? All right. I send him a particular token worth of $50 in a particular blockchain network or in a particular token. That represents that I've given him value worth $50. So basically, in Web3, cryptocurrencies are a way to how we transact value monetarily in Web3.
Okay.
Yes.
So does it mean that you can actually now I want to get it very, very clear. Does it mean that Web3 is a platform and whatever you do in Web3 can still be transacted through cryptocurrency, like financially?
Financially, yes.
Okay.
Like now, the idea of Web3 is like having solutions built on the blockchain, and these solutions sometimes have economic models to benefit.
Is Web3 more of cryptocurrency?
Web3 is more of innovative solutions on the blockchain. Cryptocurrencies are a means of payment, a means of transacting value.
Okay.
All right, just like money. Like what makes money is because the people who use that money believe in that particular currency. That is just it. All right, that is just like the basis of money. So now if you have digital assets and people back this digital asset, that's why you heard Bitcoin was $100, now went to $1,000, now went to $60, now reduced. Now it's how much people believe in this thing to come and like invest.
So you just want to tell me that Bitcoin cryptocurrency is determined by the force of demand and supply.
Exactly. There are those economic models that are built in a digital way and facilitate like digital transactions.
Okay.
Literally.
So the more in demand it is.
Yeah, the higher the price, just like every other commodity. Just like even and we also take cognizance of the volatility of cryptocurrencies, how they are able to move up and down. That's why we advise people to understand what is dollar cost average in DCA. So like now, like Asian said, when you're starting out with cryptocurrency, you have $50. Don't use your $50 and go and buy Bitcoin, please. You will not make profit. Leave Bitcoin for the big boys. You understand? You have to have a particular threshold to like start.
Are there other currencies you can buy with $50?
Yes. So in the case of dollar cost averaging is one of the best ways to like enter into the Web3 in the cryptocurrencies and then stay profitable by buying digital assets like in bits and at certain time, at like certain intervals. So you don't just carry $1,000 and invest in a particular currency. You can buy $100 worth of that token. You buy based on the market like performance, right? You now buy another amount. Like by accumulating like your entries into buying those cryptocurrencies, you are able to stay profitable. So that you not start overthinking, because people enter into cryptocurrency with the mindset that they'll just make money instantly. And when they see the chart going down, they're already fidgeting.
I've seen a rise because of investment in
so
cryptocurrency.
you have to understand that this thing go up and down, and there's a lot of volatility, and it's how you can manage your risks. And just like every other investment you make, literally you cannot go far without making investment. And to make investment, you need to have faith. People invest in money in this multiple level marketing, like all of those things, because they have faith in those.
Have you lost money before?
Yeah.
It's a normal thing.
Yes, like in fact, the more you lose money, the more you learn.
Exactly.
Wow.
So you have
losing
to make
money. Losing money is one of the very strong driving forces in crypto.
Yeah.
So will you advise somebody to actually invest in crypto?
Yes.
Somebody will love you.
I would say invest. It's profitable. Invest what you can lose.
Yes,
Honestly, that's like the
exactly.
number
what
one
did you say?
financial.
You say invest what you
can afford
Is there
to
anybody
lose.
that have what you can do?
Yes,
Exactly.
yes.
Okay, no,
yes.
let's put it this way. Invest what if you lose, you can bear.
Yes, exactly.
Exactly.
Do you
You get the
understand?
point. Yeah.
Okay.
Because the two ways street, it can be very profitable and you can also lose. Like nobody has to hide that fact. You don't just come in and you start making all the money in the world. You have to understand how things work. And based on the information you have, by leveraging the technology around you and the information around you, that's how you stay profitable. So you won't just come in and then start making tons of money because you venture into crypto. You could lose it all. Right? So it just has to
you
be,
could lose it all.
Yeah, you have to be smart.
When did you come in contact with crypto and when did you start investing?
Okay, I came in contact with crypto sometime in 2020. I attended this event where it was on campus and the guy who was hosting the event was a friend. It was hosted by OKX. So I had been reading about cryptography since like 2016, 15, 16. I didn't really know I knew that time. I wish I knew. So I was just, because I was very inquisitive about technology. I just want to go and find out what is this technology about, why is it working like this. So I went and read about cryptography, read things. Wow, found out that people were doing these kind of things and transacting value with this new thing called block Bitcoin and a new way to transact value, right? So I went to that event. I learned a lot from the event. And so while at the event, because I went very early to the venue, I was just because he's my guy. So I just helped arrange things, put things in order, help him. So they did this giveaway and I got $50. So I got the $50. I learned how to set up an OKX wallet. And I went to my guy, like he was a senior colleague. I'm like, I got this money. Like, okay, I'll show you how to do futures trading. You can first lost like $20 first. So that was like far back as 2020. I began exploring, trying to see how I can flip my $50.
You become a billionaire.
That was like a starting point of beginning to trade features and interface, learn how to profit. Then what also opened my mind more to cryptocurrencies was being able to provide services for crypto projects and then they get paid in cryptocurrency. I was like, wow, so this is possible. And that was like how I was able to gain the liquidity, like the capital to be able to venture into trading, to staking and to other things. So everybody has a starting point and that was mine.
Wow. So have you seen, can you say it has been a profitable journey?
It's been like 100x profitable.
Like counting those your losses
massively profitable.
Because in church they say count your blessings.
Yes.
And also count your losses. So if you count your blessings and you count your losses, can you say it's a profitable venture?
I can say confidently my blessings are more. Like my blessings are 1,000 times more than anything I've lost.
Do you get to a point where you don't lose money again?
I even Caesar loses money sometimes. Even the best of the best, even Vitalik loses
because
money.
I want to get this straight. Like, let's say for instance now, let's assume that as a newbie you're losing money.
Yeah.
Will you get to a point in the journey where you don't lose money again? You just know what to do.
It gets to a point in the journey where you don't there's a term. I want to say where you don't intentionally lose money, but there's a better term to use. You get to a point in your experience where you know more,
you know what to do,
where you lose less when you know
but
better.
You still lose.
You can only lose at that point. Like most of the time, okay, let me say most of the time the way people lose money in the crypto space, first of all, is apart from the fact that their wallets gets hacked, like let's say someone literally hacks into your wallet, clones your wallet and all that. Most of the time when people lose money in the crypto space is just through not having information. You understand?
What of greed?
Greed as well. For those that trade and those that like
okay.
There's something we say there are sometimes we say your papa no be dev. Come on your phone.
Take profit too.
Understand? Take profit. So now most of the times people just lose money in the crypto space for not paying attention to details.
That is it.
Understand? The last money I lost last month, not so far, was just that I didn't pay attention to detail. I just clicked the link. I clicked the link immediately. I even cancelled it, cleared my browser and everything. But that click that I made,
that interaction,
I just woke up and then my wallet was cleared. So you figured out that people just lose money for not paying attention to details.
I mean that there is a way you can actually wake up one morning and your own money is gone.
Yes, they are not secure. They are not safe.
Now, paying attention to details.
And how do you actually handle such situation?
That's why we teach people to be safe first before you go into the cryptocurrency.
Exactly.
Don't just jump in and start. No. Understand what wallet am I using? What platform do I want to interact with? What platform am I trying to stake on? What platform am I trying to you understand how? Okay, what different blockchain networks are there, and you have to know. Okay, you don't send money from your Bitcoin address to your Ethereum address because they are cryptocurrencies. You lose that money, and you cannot call customer support.
Exactly.
And you've stressed that you cannot call customer support.
Yes, people have to know. You have to be very cautious.
I've lost. I think in 2021. I've lost money just because I sent it to the wrong address. The money is still there. Like if I scan my wallet, that my Binance wallet, the money it still shows there, but the money I can't access it. But the money cannot come into that wallet just because I sent money from a wrong address. It's just like we send money from like different banks. Let's say you are using First Bank, I'm using UBA, and I send money from my UBA bank to your First Bank. Yes. Now, when
if I don't see that money, I go to UBA or
yes,
I go to First Bank. But go to customer care. Yeah.
Now that's the thing. Now something else, another thing that makes it possible. Another thing that makes it possible is the fact that if I'm sending money from my UBA bank to your First Bank, there is a medium, right? The medium is your account number. You understand? I send that money from my account to your own account. Yeah. Now the issue happens in that account and it's traceable. Now if I'm sending someone that is sending money like from the US to you here in Nigeria has a different medium. It's still an account that he uses, but he uses a different kind of account. Yeah. Now the moment he uses the wrong account to send that money to you, there is a mistake. That money won't arrive. So it's either the money goes back to him and then he resends it again and all that. But the issue in the crypto space is the moment that happens
and the transaction is confirmed on chain, because you cannot edit blockchain records. Exactly. You cannot reverse blockchain records. Exactly. So you have to understand how this technology works to be able to operate in this
mean that you cannot actually transact or be successful in cryptocurrency if you don't have a mentor. Somebody has to take you through it.
Yes.
Are they system working to ensure that these security measures, these insecurity measures, are being reduced?
Yeah.
Are they something that people are doing?
Yeah, they are.
Exactly. Will it continue like this?
No. I think like currently there are a lot of measures being put in place. Like there's a lot of crypto education going on, and we have more like better technology. The crypto space is evolving, and we have better technologies to ensure that user funds are secure. Because as you are edging towards mass adoption of cryptocurrency, people need to be safe with their funds, and that's why if you are accessing the Clockwise platform, you see we have something called walletless onboarding. Exactly. Now prior to this time, once you want to create a wallet, you have to create like a seed phrase, like a 12 like word seed phrase, code, right? Some generated by cryptography and all of that to protect your account, and you have to manage that phrase. Anytime you lose that seed phrase, you have lost your wallet, you have lost every asset. Recently someone reached out to me and told me they have a blockchain.com account that's linked to their email, and I said, do you have seed phrase? He said no. I'm like, there's no way you can access all the money he had in that place, no matter how many amount of Bitcoin he had. But we have something called walletless onboarding, like through like even on the Clockwise platform we implemented that, where users are able to sign up and create wallets with just their email address, and we're able to link their email address like to their crypto wallet in a way that when they are signing up, they just do it like how you will sign up with your Google Gmail on any other platform, and it makes it easy. So this time if you need a code to access that wallet, you can use your email. So that technology is evolving to make it better and safer. So because you have to be careful, or maybe you lose money, you now run away from crypto. No, you understand how do you stay safe, what technology do you interact with to stay safe, and how do you make sure that you are profitable and then your funds are well secured. It's just about being knowledgeable and moving correct in the space.
All right, before we go, I'd like the both of you to tell us something. Since we are co-founders of Declan Work. Now you tell us a little about Declan Work and cryptocurrency, and you also tell us your own perspective. So I'll start from you.
So Declan Work is a freelancing platform that allows like talent all around the world, especially in Africa, to connect to remote opportunities and also to be paid for what their time is worth. Like you get a lot of other freelancing platforms like have the challenge of high charges and the limited access to some kind of opportunities. But with Declan Work, we are trying to create a marketplace where people who are, because people are actively looking for talent. It's like there's a shortage, like people need this talent, and this talent are also they need to access these people. So we are creating a place where talent, the right talents connect with the right opportunities and work happens, and these people are being paid, they are being compensated fairly for their time, for the value they bring to the table, and for their creative, their creative capacity, their creative work. So we want to make sure that everyone, all creatives and freelancers are appreciated for the work they put in. They are appreciated for the creativity they bring to the job, and they're also able to access this opportunity and be paid fairly. All right, and cryptocurrencies are one of the things that facilitate payments on the Declan Work platform, so that you don't need to go through a particular bank and then go through a particular process and wait for this. You receive your money instanta as soon as you get the job done.
That's beautiful. Why Declan Work?
All right, Declan Work is a system that is created to really solve that solution of availability of skill sets and availability of opportunities.
That's right.
So what we are doing at Declan Work is we see people every day. When you go to events, when you events, every single place you go, you see young people that are willing to come into the crypto space. Most of them are most of them have skill sets from Web2, people that want to onboard into Web3 and newbies as well. There are people that are ready to learn skill sets, people that are picking up skill sets actively in the crypto space, but they don't have opportunities. They don't have a place to showcase those skill sets. One thing is having a skill, and that thing is having a role, a job role, a platform. So now what Declan Work is doing is that we are trying to make sure that we bring that skill set and the opportunities to match them together. So now you don't have to go through all the stress of looking for job format, job application. But like when we enter the crypto space, you're say working for crypto projects, one of the things you hear people ask most of the time is job format.
How do I find job? How do I find job?
But now Declan Work solves that. You don't need a job format or this thing. All you need is your skill to showcase your portfolio, what you've done or what you can do. And Declan Work matches your skills to the opportunities available, and then you work from
How do you onboard in Declan Work?
Now, onboarding on Declan Work, like Young said, first of all is signing up through a walletless onboarding platform with your email, and then setting up a profile on Declan Work ecosystem. We set up a profile where you showcase who you are, you showcase what you do, you showcase what you've done as well, and then you start to interact with opportunities. You understand? Just like you said, it's peer-to-peer, so that means you are interacting directly with the person. You are coming to an agreement. You understand? We are the platform that brings these both parties together, and then make sure that every single person is satisfied at the end of the day. So our aim, our goal, our mission is to bring opportunities and satisfaction to every single person.
I like that, a very strong one. On that note, we'll come to the end of today's episode. Please do not forget to like, subscribe, put on the notification bell, because every week we ensure that we drop amazing content. And also do not forget that the illiterate of the 21st century are not those who did not go to school or those who will not go to school, but they are those who have refused to evolve as their environment is evolving. My name is Providence Essien. See you again.